Ghana? This is Ghana Real Estate Online, and it's your boy Asari from 3.7 Realty. And I'm here with my main man,
Billcotey. Today we are going to host a beautiful show here.
Yeah.
We are at the barber's shop.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of things we have to talk about.
A lot of things on our mind, Charlie. A lot of things on our mind.
The dollar is messing
The
up.
dollar matter, yeah, Charlie.
It's rough.
It's crazy. So we're going to talk about a lot of things today, and we'd want you to also add your comments and your opinions. And let's see what you also think about the state of the country right now. But we're talking about real estate, and that's what we're talking about today.
Right.
So, Bill, Charlie, what happened yesterday? How things go yesterday?
Charlie, things be rough.
Things be rough. And what happened?
Things be rough. The dollar is falling. The dollar. I said the dollar. The Cedi is falling.
But I think I said that arrest them.
They said they take the key, give the
IGP. IGP play loose with that too. That part, please, I saw you.
Charlie,
but that one, we had say you get the key. So if the dollar they fall right there, it means that you.
Charlie, it be bad. It be too bad because look, a month ago the dollar was 6 cedis.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
It was 6 cedis, and today, as I checked, it's 8 cedis now.
It's
8
crazy.
cedis. Me, I have a client. You know, I'm a broker.
Yeah.
I have a client who had $100,000 conversion. Oh yeah, conversion now. It was 600,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah. Back then,
like
yeah.
a month ago.
Yeah.
But right now, Charlie, almost say he has to add 200,000 Ghana cedis in
to make a dollar, $100,000. Yes. And you see, people wouldn't understand the whole conversation, but it's not as if we are speaking as brokers who want to push the dollar prices on our clients. But the point is, we deal with landowners and property owners and clients as well. I'm talking about somebody who actually builds and imports things from outside the country. So people wouldn't really understand that. I don't know, say, Cedis, we're talking about the land there. But that's the issue in the country right now, because we're talking about a country where we import most of our things.
In fact, everything.
From tiles to pipes to everything you can think about. Any house you enter, you do like, wow, what the house is it contains imported stuff. From your roof to your ceiling to everything. And that's a big issue now. It's a very big issue.
Charlie, it's rough. Me personally, I think that Charlie, we have to do something about the dollar thing.
But as for the dollar, they only are buying. You're not bit my phone.
But right now, see, we are going out of business.
Gradually, and it's making the market very difficult.
Gradually, now nobody can even buy a house now. Right now, like Charlie, it's too much.
So a friend of mine said something like, the government is expecting us to quote in cedis, which makes a lot of sense because we live in Ghana. But at the end of the day, you're talking about an economy that relies heavily on importation.
Right.
Importing $100. You get it. Now we do Ghana, we say I should buy in cedis. And what profit am I going to make at the end of the day? Your currency is not even stable in the first place.
Charlie.
The currency is so far from stable. And Charlie,
for me, I think that we have to find a way around this thing.
The only way
we have to find a way around this thing, because it's not any falling idea.
But you see, the only way would have been industrialization, where we produce a lot of our things.
Right.
But 1D, 1F, I'm not here to politicize anything, but we don't know how far with such government policies. You get it. At least if we knew how they were going, all these things, we can look at the fact that maybe they're going to create more industries to help salvage the currency. At least if we cut on the importation, then you say things will be better.
Things will be better.
Yeah, you're looking at Charlie, importing be Ghana also a rich taste.
But people call me from the US or say, oh Charlie, I want to buy one of your houses. I've sent money into the country already, and they have converted into cedis already. So to a main CD account,
slow.
As I want the CD account, we have to. Now he's telling me that Charlie, the house there I can't afford it. I can't afford it anymore. Charlie, I can't afford it.
And you can't blame him.
Dollar no. I don't know why Charlie, the government know if you hold this thing.
No, but you see me, I think sometimes there are too many stories. Right now we can excuse the government because of the Ukraine issue. I don't know how that's affecting the dollar. But they can talk about fuel prices and all those communities. But you see, Let's just excuse the government for the time being.
The thing was falling already. It's not like right now. The thing was falling already. 2 months ago, the thing was falling. Last month, the thing was falling.
It's they don't need
they are capitalizing on what Ukraine and Russia is happening.
It's propaganda.
Propaganda, man, Papa.
But it means we talk about me, but we can't see the thing inside. Because you see, viewers don't misunderstand us. Don't misunderstand us. This is just hard facts we are stating. But the issue is, we rely heavily on importation. So if you're talking about dollar, and someone pricing his property in dollar, trying to understand the owner of the property, because he actually invested so much to put up the structure, and then he feels that is his due to make profit. You get it? Because sometimes someone looks at it and goes like, oh, now Dine Cameton, you say, what's going to be my profit? You get it? So don't forget to subscribe and listen to us.
Right.
Yeah. And
so what do you think, sir? Do you think that people should still be buying houses like this period?
In this period, they must buy houses so that we can eat. I need to eat.
We need to eat too. For us, we need to eat. So, but we need to see whether is it viable.
Is it viable? It should be viable. You know, as it stands right now, I was talking to a business partner of mine, and I was clear cut that now there is kind of unless a bugger. If you rely on someone in the country that the person can afford me, except he has wild businesses or he has property or offshore accounts, that you can expect some business from him. But it's very difficult now for the middle income earner to actually come forward and say he wants to buy a property. And you can't really blame the property owners too, because you're talking about one breath where properties are actually built with hard-earned cash. You're only involving them have to travel to Turkey. You have some developers actually travel outside the country and import their stuff to come and build. Yes. So at the end of the day, you can't come and build this stuff and then expecting that, okay, put it in CDs. At the end of the day, look out. Just imagine how much he spent on building. So he spent some money on building, importing his things to build, and then he's going to quote in CDs. What's going to be his profit return? So now the CDs even falling.
So let's say you quoted in CDs, let's say 2 months
ago. 2 months ago. What boka? Yeah.
If you quoted in CDs 2 months ago, you can't sustain right now. It is falling.
And you know the sad thing is, developers are just like brokers. They live off developing. So once he quotes, it's true that he's quoted, but don't forget that he wants to actually go and import stuff for his next project. So you wouldn't expect that, if you built it 2 months ago, then still at that price.
No.
When it's not at that price, how can you go to the market the next time
and
to get you? Yes.
Yeah.
You get it. Yeah, so as for now, I don't know how we're going to talk about it, but we need to meet ourselves halfway. You get it? Because no matter how you want to look at the issue, it's beyond us.
Yeah.
But I also believe that buying is important. You get it? No matter how difficult it is. With the economy, you know, I'm actually looking at a couple of mortgages for some clients of mine, and it looks a little some way. Because even the rates they're asking for what's the car we need?
You know, but if somebody wants to buy a house, which was like 600,000 Ghana cedis to $100,000, and it happened that he has to add 200,000 to it. Like for himself, he thinks that 600,000 is a huge chunk of money already. So it will take time for people to really get to attune themselves into the new pricing. I say now we have to review all our prices online.
You see, as for reviewing your prices online, then you can review your prices online. But don't forget that the developer need your own door channel. You review your price online. Don't cost one country will say. He will give it to you. You know, I have a similar issue. It's even a rental issue where the client was like, she wants a bargain. Okay? So she mentioned the bargain she wants, and I talked to the property owner, and he goes like, okay, cool. It's a rental. And he goes like, cool. And then the client comes back to me and tells me that if that's what the property owner is giving to her, she doesn't want it because it's just $40 off. And I was like, $40 off? Yes, that's what we can get for you. And she was like, no. She wants in the range of, let's say, 50 to even a 60. And you know why? You know what caused all these problems? The person quoted in cedis, and now dollar has gone up, and the dollar equivalence is just about $40.
Yeah.
And lady feels that 40 that's all on chemistry. You get it?
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
So I mean,
so this dollar CD economy thing is not really helping. It's not really helping because
you can't say that.
It's not really helping.
It is.
It's not helping.
No, you see, I'm saying what I'm saying because we have rich taste as Ghanaians. You get it? Every Ghanaian wants to enjoy the best things in life.
Yeah.
So they expect him to at least maybe go for mid. You know, you and I know that Charlie can't force. He's doing his best.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't go to the market. Pardon me, viewers. I wouldn't go to the market to go and purchase a Kantanka car. Yeah. When that same amount of money can get me, you get it, a different brand.
A Toyota.
You get it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's how the whole thing is.
Yeah.
So that's what we must look at right now.
Yeah.
You get where I'm coming from. So because of our rich taste, a bedding.
It's true.
Because kind of anyway, at the pound, so that's the way they say made in Ghana, made in MP. I mean, you get it. So you must look at the dynamics of all these issues.
But we should be able to produce raw materials, the raw material stuff here in Ghana. We should be able to open up to industrialization more. So that we will be able to at least put up factories and stuff here in Ghana where we can manufacture tiles, nails, and and yes, the dollar would keep on playing funny games with us.
You see, with that issue, sometimes I think our biggest problem as a country is understanding how things even work in our country. I heard Kantanka be giving tax waivers. I don't know how true. I don't know the extent of that story.
Yes,
but
I think it's true.
Believe it or not, prices are higher comparatively.
Yeah.
You get it. Prices are higher comparatively. So you go to Kantanka and ask him that how much does he sell his saloon cars. He mentions the price here and feel like if you're going to sell a saloon car for let's say 80,000 or I don't know the prices please. Yeah. 80 or 60,000. Why don't I use the same 80 or 60,000 to go online, go parts, import a car? You get it. With the same amount of money, you can get let's say a nice 2015 model somewhere for 60k. You get what I'm coming from. So at the end of the day, sometimes we are hoping that when we industrialize and we produce it in Ghana, it should be cheap. But then we produce in Ghana and the price is still. You feel me?
I differ.
Okay, sure.
Because I think that when we start producing it here in Ghana,
in abundance.
Yeah, obviously the price will drop.
If it's in abundance, then I wouldn't argue.
Obviously the price will drop.
Because sometimes you get
in the Accra and most of them, and not Jonas Eka. Yeah. All the Indiana usually now
exporting.
We just have to get the willpower.
So it means the government has passed a bill on that.
On what?
On industrialization, because that will be the only way forward for us.
Of course. Every country strives on industrialization. And that's the only way out of the woods.
I just pray so that the government have that kind of guts to put their legs on the ground and say that okay, no more importation of XYZ. But before they pass such a bill, they must make sure that they have the strength to produce. Just imagine you haven't put in mechanisms to make sure that we have, let's see, I think cement is not a problem in Ghana right now. You get it.
Cement is not a problem, I think.
Yes, because
we have a lot of companies
right now. Yeah, but let's look at how do you call it, towels and bathtubs. Yeah. I think some companies are springing up.
Yeah.
And then
roads too, they are
exactly.
Right?
And then feel free to link up with us if you're into any of these things. We can do free arts for you and all that. Yes. So bathtub production. Your craftsman, any kind of craft are involved, you can just hit us up and then we can do business together. Yes, so I think it's not a bad point or reason there. And let's see. As for government, they can come and tell you sweet things from the beginning. I saw tell a girl you met a girlfriend wants to just tell her your peace of mind, peace of mind. Let's just look at the whole power.
I get you. But I want us to dive into one aspect of the conversation where
sure.
We are going to talk about how why we don't use the professionals here in Ghana.
Architects, architects, charge too much.
Hey, See, anything like that, we will know. See, if we don't do that, if we don't get this right professionals to work on our properties, we are doomed. We are doomed though, because me architect be fine. He charge and the charge and the price not too expensive. Or charge it, but and yet that expensive like the way people think. Now they don't even use architects even anymore.
Oh, is it not the
for the normal 3 bedrooms, 4 bedrooms, they don't use architects.
So
3 bedroom, 4 bedroom, don't use architects. Unless maybe a skyscraper. Let's say 6, 7, 8 floors down.
Bro, even that one safe. Remember what happened at Melcom some years ago at Achimota?
Yeah.
Do you think if they had an architect and a structural engineer involved?
Oh, they had them involved.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you.
And the way we school.
And you know, we should also look at whether if they know the profession that well.
Anyway, but let me speak from the layman's point of view. You see, there's not much of getting an architect. Sometimes we want to cut corners because of the expenses. So you meet an architect who would want to charge you, let's say, $300 to $400, about 2,000 cedis for a drawing. You get? I'm just giving random calculations. 2,000 cedis for a drawing, and then when he finishes, if you're going for a story building, you have to involve a structural engineer. He's going to ask you for extra 100 or extra 200 to actually look at what you're involved in and all that. Before then, you get your QS. At the end of the day, before you finish with these guys, you're looking at almost $500 to almost $1,000 just in the plan, not in the real thing, just in the plan coming up.
But mind you, when you put up the house, the property, and it doesn't last long.
Oh, you see,
it take you about 3, 4, 5 years, and the building collapse. Then you would know that.
I'm speaking.
Let me make my point. Let me make my point. Oh, they're making me point.
They agree with me.
Oh no, listen. We need to get these professionals on board. If we don't do that, see, it will start collapse. It doesn't keep long. See, during those times, Kwame Nkrumah times, most of the buildings are still existing right now. Most of them are still existing because they were using
professionals.
The best of architects.
I wouldn't lie. I wouldn't argue about that. But I'm also saying that if you look at our present situation right now, I'm giving you figures right now. Before you actually put up the structure in your plans and everything.
Need to look at the money.
No. You see, I understand your perspective, but I'm looking at a middle income earner. He's about starting life. Oh, Kweku, when they see old animal, what's the machine is you? Oh, sir, or Jiwahi. So Kweku doesn't calculate his building from the architect, but calculates his building from blocks to cement to water, which is wrong. So I mean, you have thought about architects planting or the man you, and you look at your location and find out that now we are meeting a crown. Does this plan suit my place? But then we don't look at such things. I'm just speaking for the Ghanaian because I know how my people think.
Yeah, but we need to change.
Something like a classic example is when Waji came around. I told him that asking for floor design, we will give it to you. But when you go to the sites, the floor design you see on the paper is not what you see on site because Charlie, Masa you winning.
So even when the architect draws the thing for you, they don't even go by the
you don't go by the plan. Yeah. You know, the thing is, the architect gives you a master plan. He thinks a masterpiece you can use.
Not cutting it. Not only architects.
Yes.
We are talking about plumbers. We are talking about. I mean, structural engineers,
quantity surveyors, all of them. It's true. So an example is, when you have a quantity surveyor involved in your business, you have an idea of how much you're going to spend. So let's say classically already. So you're looking at, let's say, 5 bedroom in the range of, let's say, $100,000. Back then, that was around 600,000 cedis for a 5 bedroom to actually put it together. And then now you go look at 5 bedroom because of the dollar issue. It's actually higher now. You're looking at 700 for putting everything together.
It's way up.
It's way up. You get it. So when you have a QS, he gives you all these ideas, and then you know how to budget yourself and build your house. But then you don't use a QS. You go in for Kweku Menu. Kweku Menu will tell you that enter 50 bags. Cha. 50 bags are finished. Hey, mommy, but I can't 20 bags of cement too. And that's a problem now. So with that, I agree with you. But being a Ghanaian is difficult. You get it because Charlie wants to cut corners. That's
but catching
almost
corners is where the problem
almost
is.
$1,000 are going to give to the how do you call it, the professionals. If you tell that in blocks are able to matter,
So I'm foreman and catch up.
in blocks are able to matter because
So I'm foreman and
so a foreman will even give you free business. You understand me? The foreman will not even ask you to put anything forward. I don't know if you understand what I'm coming from. Because foreman then say, oh, the person sit down and oh sir, and then you hear block say, oh, my draft on your drawing them out. He gives you the drawing and then he tells you that oh, by the way they bring here blocks 5,000 because he's a foreman, and then maybe because he's built another 5-bedroom like that before, he thinks it's the same price or the same style he's going to use, and then by the time I realize oh, my more than that's too much. You get it? And then these are, I'm not just speaking, I'm sharing real facts with you. I can point out about 2 people that I know are in this predicament. You get it? And that's Ghana for you.
Yeah.
Because once to cut corners, I mean, Charlie.
But I mean, say we must have money more idea, but I think we should change the narrative right now. We should be able to turn this situation around.
So that's our business here as Ghana Release Online.
We should
That's our business.
we should do that, because if we don't do that, we would have problems later on in life.
In 10 years, 15 years, that's so true.
Yeah.
Like,
and I've realized that most of the drawings, or most of the style, the designs here in Ghana, they are the same.
exactly.
It's because one guy decided to get the professionals to put the drawings all together.
Exactly.
And now they are duplicating.
Copy and paste. So it's the same thing. Oh, so the same QS.
They don't test the soil.
No.
To see the soil strength. And one said they know said no, this is the time I have to go and build.
They don't even check for wind direction and all these to be sure that the way Kuku built his house that is facing here, he should also build my house to face the same direction.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
So it means the house at the junction. I don't even know where the house is even facing. I've seen the house at the junction, just go like now they feel if you see us and if you see her.
The work our windows
Oh no, for windows.
Oh, windows because where it's supposed to see where the windows are even placed, that is not the right place.
Yeah. That's the present issue in Ghana.
Which I mean it's wrong, it's bad.
That's the present issue in Ghana. So what you're saying is the truth, but I think it gets to a point where we as the young generation must change the narrative. You get it? We must avoid cutting corners. We must, because the issue is that we didn't appreciate the conversation now till 10-15 years down the line. You are in your house with your child and your house caves in, and they begin to wonder how come the house caved in. You get it? It's like
you are now fighting for.
Most
Ghanaians.
Oh, that's what I'm speaking for the Ghanaians. So
yeah, you are speaking for the Ghanaians.
You all know.
So you just.
I say, okay.
You just stick to your people.
Then I think my people let's change. Yes, I will. What if yes, sir? Now they will so.
I'm telling you, it's rough.
You know the sad thing is with the African man, he's gonna blame all these things on witchcraft, but he's forgotten that you need a structural engineer, you need an architect, you need a quantity surveyor, you need professionals.
Like they are there for a reason.
Yes.
Come on, they are there for a reason.
You
can't say you just got up
and just pull up your structure.
No.
But
and the foreman wouldn't do that job for you. Wouldn't do that beautiful job that you wouldn't need architects and all that in it. You have to get the architects on board. You have to get the structural engineer on board, the quantity surveyor on board. So that you can produce good works. So please, this is not free advice. The architects out there want to be part of us. Please, you can just drop your link and we'll just have a conversation. It's all about the entire economy, like the entire building industry. So feel free to hit us up and let's talk business. Yes, but in the meantime, even though I've said that the Ghanaian builds that particular way, what you're saying is the truth. I don't know how to put it. But I believe it's something we must actually really consider as Ghanaians. You get it? Because then the education people have had from school so far becomes profitable. You don't have to actually employ a foreman who has built 5 houses for relatives before that, foreman could do good. Yeah.
You get it? They go and employ come and build for you. You must actually get a professional so that when you're building your dream house, you see the house and you're happy about the building you have up there. You get it? Because I've had times where we see people use all kinds of iron rods to build. And when I see it, I'm scared sometimes for them.
Yeah, they can't hold their strength.
Yes. You look at the iron rods, and they will go like, what are this story building?
The load is probably too much for the size of the iron.
Yeah. And then
and
you make it look like, you're cutting down cost. But you cut down cost today and then you cut down your life in future. Yeah. You have cut down cost, you have cut down cost.
You know, one thing I want to also talk about right now is, come to think of it, we were talking about the dollar Cedi. Messing up. I don't know why landowners tend to quote in dollars here in Ghana.
You see,
I don't know why because there is nothing. It's F.
Okay,
So
that's now they understand.
Yeah, I don't know why they should quote in dollars.
The landowners is build that is saying it too.
There be we have to.
I was saying how guys is here. Let's face facts. Yeah.
Let's face facts. Why would you, a landowner? It was given to you maybe from your ancestors.
So I talking about the cantonment people now.
Was it
the cantonment land there? Or I'm free to mention. But it's a national issue.
Yeah.
Cantonment, airports,
cantonment, you will get a land there, just a full plot, for almost $1 million.
Yes.
$1 million or converted by Ghana cedis.
That's even now 7 to 8 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah, 7 to 8
yes,
million.
it's crazy. As for that, I side with you because you know, I was there with an American client of mine and she goes like, your properties here are not really worth the prices you quote. And I was so embarrassed, but then in one breath, I had to just accept it like that because she's talking about her experience as an American and the kind of property she's seen as an American. You get it? No matter how you want to look at it, we wouldn't have properties as good as what they have in the States. Yes, we have a couple that may rival their properties, but the kind of figures we quote here, I think we should one day discuss properties in the States and the pricing and compare to Ghana, because sometimes you just look at a property in Ghana and
you can't compare those prices to Ghana. See, Ghana, our prices are way expensive.
Outrageous.
They are way expensive.
See,
100,000. The kind of house you get in the US. But I also care to differ.
Sure, I'm listening.
Because you know, most of the materials they use in the States can't be compared to the material. We use blocks and mortar here.
Okay, that's true.
They use prefabricated woods and stuff like that just for the
but
and they quote pretty much the same price.
I wouldn't say
compared to them.
You know, I think even if they should quote pretty much the same price, you're looking at not to make the white man look, not to make Europe look better, but looking at a country where you have stable water supply, stable power supply, that's light supply, stable internet. So when he quotes those prices for you, it makes sense to me. But in Ghana, they'll quote an extremely outrageous price for you. You go to the place, there's no water, there's no light. You struggle with your internet connection. So at the end of the day, I think it makes a lot of sense because, I mean, even for the road connectivity, I didn't talk about it. We have properties in Ghana going for as much as $400,000 to $500,000 in very bad neighborhoods.
Right.
And I think it's worth addressing because in one breath you're talking about is earth. Yes, it's just earth. But even besides it being earth, what's the road connectivity to like? Bumpy roads, $400,000. Hello.
Yeah.
Relax.
But remember that the land or the house on the land, I mean the house on the land, it doesn't belong to you like forever.
Hey, I same way.
No, relax. In the US, it doesn't belong to you forever.
Even in Ghana.
Wait, okay. you have freehold lands.
Yes.
But now I think they've changed it now to 100 years. Okay. In Ghana, when you buy a house, the land, everything belongs to you. Anyway. Even when it gets to 100 years, you would also find a way of still living on that same land. But in the US, there's a way you can't pay. You can't say that the land, IRS and other people would come after you.
Yeah.
And they'll be charging you every month, every year on the land that you claim is yours.
Anyway.
You get me? So I mean there are a lot of dynamics.
No, but you see, even the dynamics, there's one thing I tell people, that sometimes equally consider owning properties outside before you can own a property in Ghana. I mean, if you have, let's say, about $500,000 and you want to own a property in Ghana, and you come to me, I would personally advise you. I know it's crazy advice, but I'm looking at the other side of the coin where you're looking at opportunities it brings to you. Once you own a property outside the country, you have access to the country any day, anytime you want to go there.
Right.
It's as simple as that.
Right.
So in one breath, I kind of feel if you can have a $300,000 property, apartment anywhere, get the property outside the country, because Ghana is always home for you. That is my point of view, my opinion, viewers. That is just my personal opinion.
Right.
So that's what I think about. Because at the end of the day, when you own a property there, even though it's not all yours through and through, it gives you a lot of opportunities over there too. You get
so
it?
So wait. So it gives you opportunities out there. But there are equally good opportunities here in Ghana for you.
They're equally good, but sometimes you see the
Equally
nature.
good. And even the opportunities are even more here in Africa.
That is true.
Than the States.
That is true. But you're looking
you.
at the nature of clientele. Okay, it depends on the kind of business you do anyway. So if you are into, let's say, real estate, like we are, and then you own a property outside the country, you are likely to come across a lot of foreign nationals, and then transact with them over there to come do business in Ghana. You get it? So then, anytime you want to go to anywhere, let's say the States, UK, Spain, Portugal, the doors are always open to you. You just pick your passport and then you move there. You go there, a couple of business partners, you bring them back into the country. That's from the business point of view anyway. You get it? And the other part of the issue too is healthcare and all these things. Because as long as our leaders travel outside the country for healthcare, they're my brother. My brother.
No, but I mean, you should make your country great.
Anyway, definitely.
No, you should.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That I'll build outside, get the clientele, bring them inside, because the kind of property you can put up here in Ghana will be amazing. You get it? Will be amazing. You get it? So, I mean, when you have the chance to actually go outside the country, I think it's one of the biggest issues people fail to understand. We like to go outside to go and party, but when you're going outside to party, think about your business. Who can I meet with regards to my business? Who can I exchange contacts with regards to my business? You get it? Because the average Ghanaian would like to go to Dubai, and Dubai has a lot of millionaires. People have no idea. Like, it's so funny to the point that Dubai has millionaires shopping in time out.
Right.
You get it? Charlie, you go there, we are 6 digits, you just go there, Charlie. Let's link up. I'm into this business. Great opportunities in our country. Like, our president went to Dubai 2 or 3 days ago yesterday.
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Burj Khalifa displayed our national colors. It's a good opportunity for us.
Are you sure Photoshop? Because I've not seen videos.
You have not seen videos. Okay, I understand.
I've not seen videos.
I understand you, but I doubt it will be Photoshop anyway.
You sure?
I doubt it will be. But
sure?
one thing I believe for a fact is maybe they paid for advertisements, which is likely probable, because we wouldn't just display our national colors. Yes, just for nothing. It's business, you get it. So once you do that for us as Ghanaians, when you go in as a Ghanaian, oh, I'm a Ghanaian. My president was here some time ago. The opportunity in my country for you. You can put up hotels, put up restaurants, put up this, put up that, horse racing, put up, they like racing, all these things. It's a good investment opportunity for us as Ghanaians.
I think so. Okay, so you're watching Ghana Real Estate online from Billcotey TV. Kindly stay tuned. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel,
you have to.
Yeah, you definitely have to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Our telephone numbers will also be down the screen for you, in case you want to, whatever you want us to talk about and all that. You should do that. Yeah. So Charlie, I think we've had a nice conversation.
Yeah. We've had.
But they need to do something about the dollar for us.
As for the dollar, yeah.
I ain't saying what to if you know come out here.
Well, there's a catch up on me, but I appreciate beg you. Thank you.
As I'm okay, we are sure so.
Me, Jinedi. Me, Jinedi.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, sure.
Oh. But we
national security.
There be almost yeah. So when you say no minor corner there, I mean things are not really going as expected.
It's not good. It's not good at all.
And even at the ports, it's even crazy at the ports now. You get it. Even at the ports,
I was also thinking that there should be, as we are having problems with the Cedi, whatever, with the dollar, whatever, things are becoming too expensive in the country. I was thinking that they should be able to cut down the tax duty that they pay there at the port. Me, that's my kind of opinion.
No,
I think something to me debate from just for this period.
No, you see,
those people can't clear their things.
You see, I understand you perfectly, but you live in a country where you are almost on the verge of accepting an e-levy, which I don't support, but they want to pass that bill because we need money. You get it? So if the government further decides to reduce prices at the ports, they reduce the price at the ports before they fail to pass the e-levy, and now they took the benchmark back.
Yes.
You get it? So at the end of the day, I mean, we are back to square zero.
Yeah. But I'm not saying that it should be permanent. I'm not saying it should be permanent. Because I said we should bring it down. Else, it will cripple a lot of companies here in Ghana. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, it's rough like that.
With our issue, we are not economists, but I believe that they can break down the issue for us very well. But I think the country is in a lot of mess than we think.
Yeah,
because even at the port, it's not a pleasant sight at the port. So when the $60 fights there, we leave it to God, and we expect a lot from the government too.
You see, that's the problem. We always leave things to God.
And the government.
No. See. When a white man, there's a problem, right? There is a catch them as I'm not sure. So if there's a white man right now,
he will take action.
He will take action.
Yeah.
He will not say that I'll leave it to God.
Yeah.
Say see Ronaldo or winning match. How did you win the match?
Hard work.
Because it's hard work.
Yes.
My team is teamwork.
Yeah.
The coach also coached me and
yeah.
And they're different. But the your friend say, hey, but say no to me winning idea. I say, but it's true. I'm not saying that.
Because of where we are coming from.
Yes. I'm not saying that we don't. But the thing is, we don't take action. That's the problem.
That's true.
We worship God and everything. We are religious and everything.
Yes, we don't take action.
Which I don't have any problem with. I mean, we should do that, But we don't add. He said we should be the doers of His word.
Yeah.
So we have to actually do what God
take
actually wants us to do. We should take action. All right. So
we're in a nice place in Tashinumgwa. If you want to get a nice haircut, we'll drop you the location, the barber's contact.
Yeah.
I mean, like we always come here to have a cut. So don't forget to pass by this barbering shop too.
Yes. Augustine's barbering shop.
Augustine's barbering shop, yeah.
Augustine's barbering
Thanks
shop.
for hosting us, Augustine. It's a lovely place. He gives really good cuts.
Yes, he's really good. He's really good at what he does.
Yeah.
Or not the dollar Cedi no affecting no.
There be a young can so drop by Augustine's barber's shop.
Yeah.
We drop his number in the link, and then you can always follow up. I mean, come and get your cuts. You won't regret it. You won't regret it.
Okay. And also, when you subscribe, there are a lot of videos down there. Kindly watch some of the videos there. If you want a house to buy and all that, down there, and so that you get it.
Yeah. We do, and feel free to contact us for any kind of service you need, as long as it's real estate.
Right.
Feel free.
Right.
Yeah. We're there for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is where we wrap up the show. My name is William, but I'm from Billcotey Property Ghana.
And I'm Asai from 3.7 Realty.
Okay, so catch you in the next segment. Bye.